Good morning, everyone. I thought I would just check in. Yesterday I got a new 50-inch TV, so I put that together on my review channel because I have a couple of other channels. And yeah, I've been nursing this sore shoulder. It's been over a month. I don't know what's going on with it, but I kind of woke up with a lot of pain today. So I'm going to do some stretches with my resistance bands and, because you can't, well, I can't just leave it, and I don't think it's a good idea anyway to just leave it and not do anything. It's important to, keep it moving, but it really hurts. Like I can't lift it up all the way. So, I want to do some more blonde highlights in my hair because especially underneath it's getting dark here. And so yeah, that should be interesting. Don't mind the mess in my hair. I didn't brush it yet, but that should be very interesting with my sore shoulder. But I slept really well last night, and yeah, I just had my coffee and I'm a little tired, but I'm ready to go. And I think it's because of the pain I'm having. And then, my body getting used to the increased dose of the Zoloft. But it's a beautiful day. I'm going to insert a photo that I took of the trees outside here. The leaves are changing. I love the different changing colors. It was quite cold yesterday. It was raining a lot. That can contribute to some of the pain too. But today it's supposed to go up to I think they said 11 degrees or something, maybe even higher. But that should be nice. So I have the windows open already. Not the one here in the living room because they're going to be picking up the garbage soon, and so you might be hearing the trucks. But I have my other windows open, and I'm pushing myself. That's it. No more goofing around. Just get your day started. So I'm going to mix up my hair dye or the bleach. Actually, it's a non-bleach. I don't even know what's in it, but it's the Olia for brunettes. So I'm going to mix it up that way. Once it's mixed, it's like, that's it. I got to do it, or else I'm going to have to throw it out, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to get it done, just push myself, and I'll be happy once it's done. Sometimes, you don't feel like doing something and you just keep putting it off, but then you feel worse about it, but then when you finally finish, that task, as small as it may be, you feel like you accomplished something in the day, like every morning, I make my bed, and I mean, that's a normal thing, but some people don't. But to me, as soon as I get up, even though I'm still half asleep, I make my bed, I open up my blinds, and I feel like I accomplished something, and it feels good, to walk in the room and see the bed made, not all messy. So yeah, it's good to have a little bit of a structure, in your life, especially if you are dealing with depression, stuff like that. Even make yourself a small list, as silly as it might sound. Some people might think, okay, well, everybody cooks, everybody cleans, everybody does the dishes, whatever. But if you make a list, I don't know what it is about making a list, but when you check things off of your list, it's like you get that, I don't know, is it dopamine? But you get that, that feeling of accomplishment, even if it's something small, clean the bathroom, or dyeing your hair, or whatever it is, did the groceries, organize the closets, just things like that. Kind of like what they call a honey-do list, when you make a list for somebody, like your partner, and then they finish it all, it's like, oh, good, the things are done on the list. Well, it's kind of like, oh, sorry, my shoulder. It's kind of like that, it makes you feel good that okay, well, I did that today, you know, like I make a mental list, but sometimes seeing it on paper and actually checking it off can kind of help the brain, you know, to feel that dopamine or whatever it is, the endorphins, you know, that you feel. But sometimes like I'll have like, I have a mental list of like, okay, repot my plants. And it sounds like, okay, yeah, so repot your plants. But once it's all done, it's like I feel like, oh yeah, you know, and they look good. They're in a bigger pot and they look healthy. And, you know, I removed like any brown leaves or whatever, if there was any. It's just, I don't know, it just feels good to do something. But I notice, especially if you're somebody who suffers from depression, if you do nothing, it's almost like the depression is winning, you know? And I know it's hard. So don't come at me because I deal with depression. But I notice on days that if I do absolutely nothing, I feel worse. I really do. I feel worse about myself. I start getting hard on myself, you know, that, man, I did nothing today. Like, you know, outside of just the regular things like, you know, showering and cooking and eating, you know. But yeah, when I have a really fruitful day and I do some things at least, it's like I get that motivation and I want to do more. You know, like if I start off my morning and I log into work, because I work from home. So if I log into work and I get a couple of good clients, then it motivates me. It's like, okay, I want to work more. I want to work more. And then I'll have a really productive day, you know? So set your day. It's like I talk about on my manifesting channel. You tell your day how it's going to be. Don't sit there and wait for things to unfold. You wake up and you say, today is the best day ever. Even if it doesn't feel like it. Because eventually you're rewiring the neurons in your brain and you're going to feel like, okay, yeah, today is a really great day. You're rewiring things, you know? Because if you think about it, we talk to ourselves in our mind. You know, we have like, I feel a sneeze coming. That's why I might be, you know, like sniffing. I feel like a sneeze is gonna come. Oh yeah, okay. So if you think about it, like, even if you don't realize it, you are telling yourself things all day long in your mind, you know, like with your thoughts. So it could be something like, oh man, you know, like I feel lazy today, or I haven't done this, or oh, I'm worried about that, you know? So your subconscious is listening to that, but you want to rewire it. You want to be in that alignment, that flow of the positive things that you want in your life. So like the thing about that is you don't want to be in that lacking mindset, you know, like you don't want to sit there and like dwell on what you don't have, you know, like, oh, I want this, I want that, I wish I had this. No, because your subconscious is just listening to the fact that you don't have it and you're desiring it, you're lacking it. You know what I mean? So just try that. I noticed that has helped me a lot since I've been on my manifesting journey. Actually, it's helped me a lot. You know, in changing my mindset on things. I mean, yeah, I still am, you know, I still felt that I needed medication, but I kind of think that it's because I kept telling myself that. That was a belief that I had that I can't really function a lot without it, you know? But and I'm okay with that. And sometimes, you know, like even though like, okay, some people think, well, if you're a manifesting coach, you know, you should be able to just snap your fingers and have everything you want. But that's not really the case. You know, it's not, that's not how it works. Sometimes it could take like medical intervention to get to that point. You know, like if I say to myself, you know, like I feel amazing and, you know, like I have perfect equilibrium, you know, because that's something I've been working on. Well, this medical intervention, the medication, could be what leads me to that outcome. You know what I mean? So don't feel that, okay, just because you're not snapping your fingers and having everything, that you're not doing it right, because that's not the case, you know, and it's not the case with me, with any other coach either, you know, like nobody, there is not one manifestation coach just sits there and like, oh, I have heart issues and okay, boom, I'm fine. I don't need medication. And oh, I have a broken leg. Oh, it's healed. You know, that's BS. So sometimes it takes a medical intervention, and that's okay. Oh my God, I'm having a hard time saying that word. Anyways, but yeah. So I declare that today is a perfect day. It's beautiful. It's going to be warm. It's the sun is trying to peek out, and the leaves are changing, and it's just so pretty. It's such a pretty time of year. I really love fall. Yeah, so I'm gonna head to the bathroom and dye this, and maybe do a little bit of a trim. I don't know. I do all my own hair because well, it's expensive, so I try and do it myself. Anyways, have a beautiful day. See you in the next one.